Oh, what's up, everybody? Mr. Nationwide here. Yeah, so I'm just enjoying my time off. Yeah, so I come back to work tomorrow. Anyway, I got to, I get that motocross gear for my bike. Well, just the motocross helmet, the goggles, and the gloves. So, like when I go mountain biking trails. Yeah, trail riding though. Yeah, because there's a couple ones I found, but I want to at least get an old Yukon like smooth running to make these long road trips. Because I'm thinking maybe I could go over to the Appalachian Mountains, which is in the western side of North Carolina, near Tennessee, or I could go over to West Virginia for mountain biking. Yeah, because it's gonna be fun, of course. But there's another thing going on with my bike, that there's like a little spoke that's bent, and I think it's when I was making that jump. But as you can see, I wasn't even going that fast, on that video I made. Yeah, especially that run and start. Because the fastest I was going was maybe 8 miles an hour, and that's why I had that speedometer. So I was just doing that just to practice, see how well I do in the jumps without falling off and stuff. Yeah, and also I'm not going fast enough to even jump over, down a hill. So I need to practice that too. Yeah, and then plus, I was supposed to have a side job going on last Saturday, but got canceled because of the damn rain. So yeah, I was gonna do it with my dad, just to build up a front porch out of brick, because someone who built that last did a terrible job on it, especially with those joints, that goes in, that cement that's between the bricks. There's like a huge gap, between, that's like the size of big thumbs. They're supposed to be about the size of, it's your pinky fingers going through, and then somebody did a terrible job and took forever to do that. And we're going to do that just to make the extra money, of course, and, well, of course, we're keeping our regular jobs. But then it rained out, so I think we have to do that maybe next Sunday, because I know I'm going to be off almost every Sunday, and I know it's not going to rain next Sunday, so it's going to take like 5 hours. Well, 3 hours to do the job, but it takes almost an hour back and forth on the ride over. Yeah, so I'm so excited about that. I'm just hoping we get some side jobs like we were doing back up until 2007. It's been a while since I did construction. Yeah, so anyway, I had to get a couple things here and there, and then be on the way over to Smithfield to do some stuff. Yeah, so anyway, the girl I was talking about in that one video who I was supposed to have a date with on Valentine's Day, well, actually, she finally came back around, but, well, don't take this the wrong way, everybody, but the thing was, when I was calling her out, especially on YouTube, she got kind of mad. And plus, what happened with her ex-boyfriend? Like, I asked, okay, if you're going to go back with your ex-boyfriend, why you two break up? And he said, well, we're not together anymore, don't worry about that. So I'm assuming that it didn't work out, because it looks like it lasted like maybe 3 or 4 days. Yeah, but my mistake was that, well, after I didn't get a response until the next day, I was thinking maybe that later on that night, after she said she couldn't make it, I should have just probably ignore contact for maybe a whole week or so until she comes back around. But yeah, I'm just saying it just took forever, because the first message was, well, at the end of April. I thought it was in May, but she responded in May. So I guess, well, I don't know, she didn't block me on the date, so even she was mad, but wanted me to just rather not talk for a while. So I figured just give some time anyway, till things look up. I'm not going to do anything else anyway, so I'm just waiting on her. And especially if I somehow bump into her somewhere in town, like in person, then I want to make it as less awkward it could be, to make it look like nothing's ever happened. Yeah, because one time, well, there was a girl I dated, I know, for like a short time. This was like a few years ago. Well, she came by my job, like in the shop, just getting the flat repair. But, well, it wasn't awkward, because we're both nice, like nothing ever happened. And just to, do my way to, fix that tire, so maybe just to win her back. But I haven't seen her since, though. I kind of miss her, though, but I was hoping she's still alive, because she's not even on Facebook anymore, so I'm thinking she might have deleted her account. But she don't have an Instagram, so it's kind of hard to keep in contact. So anyway, oh, last weekend in Yukon, I finally got to put the Alpine deck, that I had in Little Red Chevy. So I put that in there, and the only thing a little bit different is just you can change the, there's a couple options that you can change the screen color, and those buttons. There's like color buttons on the hood unit itself. So I changed that to blue, and then the screen is white, so you see it better. I had all red just to match this truck. Yeah, and then I found out something going on with the speakers, that the rear speakers and the doors don't work. Well, it turns out the stock radio, it has a built-in amplifier. Well, actually, there is an amplifier somewhere under the dash, but it's very small. But I guess the wiring harness is connected to it. So when you put an aftermarket radio, you only even get sound of those two speakers. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that, oh yeah, they have an amp just to work those two rear speakers. So I looked at another video. There was this guy over in Wyoming, I forgot what his name was, but he said that on his 99 Suburban did the same thing. So there's like a blue wire, like the power antenna wire, and you connect it to another like blue wire that go to the the wiring harness itself, and connect that, and then you should have the sound in those two speakers. Yeah, so what I need to do is replace those two speakers that go all the way in the back that are like the 4x10 speakers, and so forth. And then I left this one wire alone. That's one of it's a blue wire with a white tracer line. That one's just to power up the amplifier. So like when I get an amp, I just plug it in that, and that's just to turn on the amp at the same time as you turn on the head unit. Yeah, so anyway, this will be all for right now, so I'll just fill in what's going to be next up on Mr. Nationwide Entertainment. And especially, that girl, from Plenty of Fish. Well, if you're watching, I'm sorry about what happened, just having a tough time. I just didn't like people playing games. It happened in the past, though, and, I don't want to be like those people who don't speak up on it, where people think they can walk over me. Yeah, so I mean, that's how I am. I mean, just get used to it, the next person, just trying to make things right. Yeah. But if you're interested, just check out, the last couple of videos I have there. So anyway, this will be off, so we'll see you around. Later.